Hey friends, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to cover everything that I sold in the month of July 2023. So we're going to take a look back at this last month, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the pieces that I sold last month that were worth a lot of money so that you guys can learn these brands and these styles, and then if you find them in the wild, you'll be more likely to pick them up. So I'm going to share with you guys my overview numbers, how much I actually made in sales, and how much I made after everything took their fees. So it's gonna be a fun video. If you guys like these kind of insights into other people's businesses, then make sure to let me know in the comments and give today's video a thumbs up. It's the best way to support my channel, giving me a thumbs up and hitting subscribe. So let's jump into the video. Now, I sell on 3 different platforms. I sell on Poshmark and eBay and Mercari, and Mercari has been hecka dead for me lately. I didn't even sell a single thing on Mercari this last month, so she's not even in the picture, but I have been selling on both eBay and Poshmark, and eBay is newer to me. I started on Poshmark, but I actually made quite a few great sales on eBay this month, and my eBay has been getting better and better, so I'm very proud of that and really excited to share with you some of these eBay sales. So in total sales, we're gonna start off there, and then I'm gonna break down my best sales of the month. So in total sales, I sold a bit more on Poshmark than eBay this month, but I anticipate that that number is gonna keep on kind of changing until I can eventually sell more on eBay than Poshmark. On Poshmark, I sold $2,140 worth of items. This is mostly, almost all clothing. And then on eBay, I sold $1,023.12, which is really good, especially since I only sold 12 items on eBay, but I sold over $1,000. So that's really good. I sold a lot of high price items on eBay this month. So then in total from both of the platforms, I sold at $3,163.13 this month. That's before they take their fees. eBay charges 10% and then Poshmark charges 20%. And then there's a couple other fees in the eBay one as well. So after all of the fees in profit, before cost of goods and all of that jazz, we made $2,403.88. But this, I feel like I've been adding a lot of caveats lately because we also moved during July, and so we got here and our first few weeks in our house were also this month, and I also got very sick during the first week of July, and then I had a sinus infection during another week, and then I also hurt my back and couldn't move during another week. So it was definitely a weird month, but I'm still really proud that we had so many good sales. So then those are our numbers, our overview numbers, and then we sold 52 items on Poshmark and 12 on eBay, so a total of 64 items sold. In a really rough month, that's pretty good for me. Especially in the summer, I tend to sell less, so I'm expecting August to be a great month. We're gonna work really hard to make that happen. Now, let's jump into my top sales for the month. I have 10 sales over $60 to share with you guys, so these are gonna be really good BOLOs to look out for. So let me scoot to the side and let's jump into it. So I actually sold, I'm gonna tell you guys 12 different sales because 4 of these sales, 2 and 2 sold for the same amount. So you get a little extra bonuses in here. So number 12 and 11 are the same amount. They both sold for $60. So the first one here is this Birkenstock Papilio clogs. These were fanny suede leather wedges in dark gray, a European size 38. These sold for $60 on eBay. And I actually have a second pair of these waiting to get pictured and listed. I found these right before I moved from Maryland. And so I know that Birkenstocks are really hot right now. Clogs are really hot. And so these, even though they're the Papilio brand, those are by Birkenstock. And so a lot of people leave behind Betula and Papilio because they don't know those are owned by Birkenstock and are basically just Birkenstocks as well. So these sold for $60. On eBay, we made $51.33 after fees. Then for $60 as well, another pair of shoes. These were a pair of like new Sorel PDX wedge lace Joan Arctic Quarry gray ankle boots in a women's size 8. So these sold for $60 on Poshmark, and I made $48 after all was said and done. And these boots I actually just picked up in the bins here in Indianapolis. So I picked these up for I think $2. That was my cost of goods that day. And we ended up selling them for $60, and I only had those listed for a few days. So that was a great sale for me. So with $2 into it, $46 net profit. Amazing. Then number 9 and 10 slash like just the $65 amount, I sold 2 things. So the first thing was this Lily Pulitzer UPF 50 plus dress. It was in the bay blue into the deep sea in a size small. I sold this on eBay, a full price sale for $65. We made $56.31. And so that was a great pickup. I believe I found that at 2nd Avenue, one of my favorite thrift stores in Maryland. And then also from 2nd Avenue was this pair of Timberland Crystal Mountain Magenta puffer boots. These were so cool. I ran a sale on my closet on Poshmark, and I sent out 30% off offers for basically everything that was older than a month, and these were part of that sale. So these sold for $65, and we made $52 after tax. My cost of goods at 2nd Avenue was almost always $5 or below, so those were a great pickup as well. So then everything else will be different prices. Number 8, my number 8 sale sold for $75. It was this Lily Pulitzer Bermuda clutch purse. This was a really cute pickup. I picked this up at random, just normal Goodwill in Maryland. I believe I paid around $10 for this. It sold for $75 during my sale, and we made $60 after fees. So $50 net profit on this Lily Pulitzer piece. Lily Pulitzer does really well for me. As you can see, 2 of my pieces so far in my top 10/12 are from Lily Pulitzer, a bag and a dress, and those are great categories to sell from Lily. So really happy with that. Number 7 was this Free People printed effortless jumpsuit. It was black and white. It sold for $80. And this I picked up at a buy-sell trade store called Uptown Cheapskate in Maryland. I believe I paid like $12 for this. Sold for $80. We made $61.98 after fees. This sold on Poshmark. And so we made about $50 at the end of the day, which is great. And then number 6 was an eBay sale. Number 6 was this As by DF burgundy leather skirt. It was in a size 10. I picked this up in Virginia, I believe. I just was there visiting people that are in our family, and we popped into a nice little thrift store. I picked this up. I'd never heard of this brand, but take note of it, As by DF. It actually sold for $99. So it sold for $100 on eBay. We made $86.10. I believe I paid $3 or $4 for this at that thrift store. And so we have about $83 of net profit on this little leather skirt. It was a really cute piece. It was really supple leather. I know a lot of people shy away from leather, but I find that if you can feel the leather and it feels really nice, it's almost always worth money and definitely worth looking up. Sale number 5, top 5 sales now, was this pair of vintage 2001's Salomon Contra Grip Clog Mules. They were this like lime green, really good comps on these. I found these at 2nd Avenue, my favorite thrift store in Maryland, and they sold for $100 on eBay. So we made $98.97 after shipping them out. It was actually quite nice because these were I guess classified as a sneaker on eBay, we didn't actually have to pay for shipping, which was really nice. And so we lost literally $1.03 for taxes, I guess. But we made a good amount of money from those. Then number 4 is actually something that I sold accidentally twice this month, but it was the pair of Mother, the Insider Crop Step Frey jeans. They were in a size 27, and they sold on eBay for $115 this month, which is amazing. I picked these up at 2nd Avenue. I believe I paid like $5 for these. They weren't marked up. From $115, we made $99.71. So almost $95 of net profit on this pair of jeans. I still have one other pair of Mother jeans in my closet. And so Mother is a really good brand to know for jeans. This, and I picked up the same day the Mousy Vintage jeans, really great denim brands to know. If you guys don't know denim that well, I would highly recommend watching my 50 best denim brands to know video, because that will really help you out. Then item number 3 that sold was a bag. So then this was a New at Tags Coach Mini Charlie backpack. I picked this up at my local buy-sell trade store. It was on sale that day. I think I spent like maybe $10 or $20 for this backpack. It sold for $169 on Poshmark. So from $169, we made $133.18. So at least $100 net profit from this Coach backpack. I really enjoy selling Coach. I find it to be a consistent mover for me. A lot of times people will even leave it behind in the bins. I see tons of people skipping on it in the bins. I never skip on Coach. If it's real, it almost always sells for me. And so I like to pick it up pretty consistently. And then we're to our top 2 sales. and these were great sales. I'm very excited to share them with you. Our number 2 sale was a Poshmark sale. This new with tags Christopher Kane gingham insert godet skirt, size 4. This was actually a runway piece for Christopher Kane. It's a nice designer. If you don't know Christopher Kane, worth looking up. It sold for $200 on Poshmark, and we made $160 from this skirt. Again, this was a brand that was, maybe they had like a liquidation or something. They sent a ton of pieces to 2nd Avenue. I happened to pop in on a day where there was tons of Christopher Kane pieces. I bought this and a few other pieces. All of them have sold for hundreds of dollars. So if you find him ever, I would highly recommend picking him up. It took a long time for it to sell. I think it took almost a year for it to sell, but it sold for $200. So I feel fine about holding on to something that long if it will sell for a great amount. Since we paid, I think we paid like $10 for this, we made $150 off of this skirt, and it was really cute too. And then my best sale of the month actually sold for the same amount as the skirt. It was this eBay sale, a pair of new without tags Bottega Veneta wedge heels in a European size 40. When I found these, I lost my mind. I was at my local buy-sell trade store, and these had been marked at $20 there. And I was like shocked by it, especially because I think they were on sale on top of that. Then I looked, when I got them home, I looked under the sale tag, and there was another tag on there. They had them listed for $150 there at one point, and then marked them only down to $20. And I picked them up, scooped those up, sold them for $200 on eBay. We made $168.22 after shipping and all the fees. And so $150 of net profit is not shabby. Bottega Veneta, this is my first time ever finding this designer, and I just was over the moon about it. There's some brands that you just hope to find someday, and then when you finally do, it's such an exciting moment. So let me know if you guys have found or heard of any of these brands that I sold this month. And also let me know what your best sale was this month. I'm so excited to hear from you guys and see what you guys have been selling as well. If you guys are not already subscribed, I would love it if you guys would hit the subscribe button and give today's video a thumbs up. Those are the best, easy, free ways to support my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.